Hello, everyone. Welcome to MadamMemoir Intuitive Guidance. Welcome back, friends. What's going on? I'm getting ready to do the Pisces Cancer reading. Yep, water signs, your turn. I did not include Scorpio, or will not be including Scorpio on this reading because I just led not to. I was getting ready to go ahead and, like I said, hit record, but the bottom of the deck really spoke to me from each of these decks that I'm going to be using in the reading. You had the King of Wands here, the Queen of Swords, and then I'm just pulling because I've already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle again because really powerful energy here. Somebody may be trying to stand in between you and who you're really supposed to be, or you've allowed someone to come in between who it is that you really love, really like, or that you feel like you're supposed to be with. It's a Queen of Swords, could be a Virgo or an Aries here. A Virgo or an Aries, okay? Judgment flashing out at me. So I feel like for some of you, this could be, like I said, a divine pair here. King and Queen of Wands, two very attractive people trying to come together. Very attractive people. Or like I said, for some of you, Cancer, you could be a person who is coming in between these two. If you look at this Cancer card, look, the Chariot, you come in between two people. For some of you, this is you. You're trying to move on. They're saying leave these cards out here because they're valid. And like I said, I typically like to shuffle on camera. I am not one of these who can't read on camera. You know, I don't believe in having cards already laid out, because to me that's just lazy behavior when it comes to like reading tarot. For me, that's my personal opinion. So if you upset about that, you know, whatever. Because I'm an intuitive, but yeah, it just comes across as like very scripted, so I don't really like that. But for whatever reason, this is the format that they started me out with for you guys. So I'm just following spirit. But you guys know I typically like to shuffle while I'm on camera. And I feel like somebody here it could be heavily an earth sign or an Aries here in particular. Could also be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I'm picking it up as Aries or Virgo with this Hermit card up here. And like I said, Cancer, this could also be you. But I feel like somebody here could have Cancer strongly in their chart. They could be one of these two in this divine pair, which is also why I'm picking it up in the Pisces Cancer reading, okay? Like I said, it could also be an air sign with the Lovers here. Somebody here could be getting in a relationship or deciding to move into something permanent. They could be choosing between two people is how it's coming across. They could be choosing between two people, whether you're the masculine or the feminine energy, because some of you could be bisexual, because I'm picking that up as well. Some of you could be, they're saying something about, I'm listening, you guys. They're saying something about how somebody here could be getting out of their head, or what I'm hearing Michel'le, something in my heart. Yeah, air signs, something in my heart that's got me hooked on you. It's another person, or it's the person that they really have been thinking about. This could be over analyzing, thinking about. I'm gonna pull your tarot cards. I'm, again, still gonna shuffle you guys, but That's how it's coming across. So we're going to see what's going on with this air energy, because there could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Heavy on the Gemini with this Lovers. That's involved with a fire sign, an Aries, or it could be a Leo or a Sagittarius. You got Big King and Queen of Wands energy. One of these is actually a fire sign. For sure, because it's a lot of fire energy out here. They could be like double fire is also how this is coming across. They could be double fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Big Aries, big Leo, big Sagittarius, okay? Their big four has at least 2 or 3 of fire, okay? So this person don't come to play. And like I said, vice versa, if it's like you just have fire in your chart, you're connecting with a fire sign, okay? Or an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Virgo here. And Cancer and Pisces, this is your reading. So this could definitely also be you. You could have any of the signs that I have mentioned in your chart, okay? Let me pull a couple more and see what else comes out. Any additional messages? Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Let me move my candle back just a little bit, because I'm usually able to get 6 up here. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Yep. Somebody is trying to come in between this. And I have some songs that are out here, but I'm going to put the songs that I'm mentioning also in the, see more fire energy. There's definitely a fire sign here being selected, chosen, provided for. Because I'm hearing, what is that? JaRule, every little thing that we do should be between me and you. The freaky things that we do. And so I'm like, I don't know what that's about, but we're getting ready to dig deeper into it. I do feel like somebody here is, though, trying to stand in between this. And the first song that I really got was Never Forget You by Mariah Carey. Never Forget You. So somebody here is like, they don't want to break up. They really want to try to like hold on to this or work this out. Or they really don't want to see you with anyone else, even though they may not want you. Or this is just like, it could also be like a hating friend. You got a friend here. For some of you Pisces, Cancer, they're not a good friend, okay? They're not a good friend, or, you know, this person, they have dark energy, so they're not someone that you should be hanging with. But for a lot of you, like, 6 of Swords, this person doesn't want to, it's like, be away from you, move away from you, have to see you with anyone else. Because like I said, I heard Mariah Carey, Never Forget You. And Mariah is an Aries, okay? So there's somebody here could be an Aries. Somebody here, like I said, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo. Another fire sign. The Death card, Scorpio energy. But I feel like, this person is like seductive. Because that song did come up too. Usher, Seduction. Did come up. So this person is seductive. They are attractive. Look at this energy of this person. They are attractive. Hot mama, okay? You know, they are sexy. They are, somebody here may not think that this person is classy, but it's coming across as like they're very classy and, very well spoken, matter of fact. They put that shit on, okay? Is how it's coming across. And you may not think highly of this person, or, You know, for some of you, it's like, this person ain't all that. And you are, or they are. Because I feel like, you know, Pisces, Cancer, this being your reading, this is definitely you. Somebody here is jealous of you. They're jealous of you. Or they're jealous of the energy that you put out into the world. Because they may not be able to do that. This could be another fire sign. So if you are Sagittarius, it's a Leo or an Aries. If you're an Aries, it's a Sagittarius or Leo. I don't know who it is. Two of Cups. I do feel like this is more so love though. But for some of you, this is friendship. You know, somebody here, one of your friends in this friend group that you got, it could be a Scorpio. They may be jealous that you're getting this Two of Cups. And this is somebody that you wouldn't even think would betray you, or this is somebody that you wouldn't expect to, like, it's like sell out, because that's what I'm hearing. You a sellout? Yeah, Three of Swords. I'm not even joking. Three of Swords. So this is somebody who, it's like you probably felt like you could trust this person. You felt like you could trust them, or, you know, you could share your secrets with this person. Yeah, the Empress. This could be somebody that you were previously with. This could be a baby mother. This could be a parent. This could be somebody in like a mothering or nurturing role in the family. This could be an aunt, auntie for some of you. Somebody here that, you know, feels like they don't want you to move forward, because then they would lose like your help or your assistance, because it's coming across as like you're abundant. You know, this could even be like a sibling for some of you. You're abundant. And so you're important to the family, or, you know, the family could look at you as the Empress. So you're smart or intelligent, you know, you provide in some kind of way for the family, whether you're masculine or feminine. But this right here is coming across like feminine energy. So some of you could really be important figures in like your family or your friend groups. And to see you elevate or extend into, could be like marriage, commitment. It's gonna be like Three of Swords energy. And Three of Swords doesn't always have to be like love related. You got the Chariot sticking out here again, and I'm gonna take it. It's literally sticking out the deck, okay, like right here. And Devil energy. So, you know, somebody here could be obsessing about your life. Somebody here could be really obsessing about, you know, what you're doing in your life. And it's not their business. This is coming across like Virgo and an Aries. They want to know what you got going on. And it's like, meanwhile, over here, you're falling in love. And, you know, this person is attractive. And there's somebody that you want to move towards or go towards. Or, you know, you could be doing this behind the scenes. You know, it doesn't always have to be a negative reading for a lot of you out there either. This could be you're falling in love behind closed doors, okay? Or you're getting into something really committed that's going to like lead you into like the Empress, or you are already in this energy. And it's like people around you, they can feel that you're in this energy, the Empress energy. They feel that you're in that energy, and it's like, what am I hearing from Coming to America? How come she always gets the good ones? You get the good ones. You get the good ones. Somebody here gets the good ones. Other songs that have come up, because they're telling me to give those to you. You have If You Don't Know Me by Simply Red. The Wheel of Fortune, right? The wheel is turning, and it's turning on a relationship. This, like I said, involves a Gemini, a Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, because I've already said Gemini, but I think it's a Gemini. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, heavy on the Aries, heavy on the Virgo, Scorpio. Could even be a Libra or Taurus here, okay? So far. Yeah, Sagittarius on the bottom of the deck paired with the Tower and the Moon and the Three of Cups, okay? You also have the Five of Swords, so there's definitely like some, what am I hearing, past interference? It could be you, Cancer, but I feel like it's not. I feel like this is like somebody has somebody here who's very loving, or they're very nurturing, or they are a nurturer by nature is also how I'm getting it. And then you have the Seven of Swords here. So somebody definitely feels like you're moving forward. You're leaving them behind. This, like I said, could be family, friends. This could be, I feel like somebody here is just like, you know, I'm done explaining what's going on in my life. You know, they're creating some sort of balance, peace, and harmony in their life. But somebody here is like, well, that's outside of how the family operate. You're supposed to report in to the family. You're supposed to let us know what's going on in your life. Somebody here could be like secretly getting married, secretly like moving in. It's celebratory energy. Secretly getting engaged, secretly getting married, secretly getting in a relationship. And it's like the family doesn't know about this person, or the children that you have don't know about this person, or it's like it's not visible. It's a very private affair is how I'm hearing it. This is a very private affair. For some of you, it's an actual affair. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh, This is an actual affair that could be happening. Pisces, you've entered the chat. That's what they said at the bottom of the deck. Pisces. Somebody here could be having an affair with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's coming to light. There's something coming up here in this next cycle. It could be seasonal. So in the fall, somebody here could be learning about an affair. I told you somebody here is trying to stand in between two people. So some of you have been having an affair, or you have, it could be just emotional, but I feel like it's sexual because this person is coming across as sexy. I told you I heard Usher, Seduction. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Something here is coming up. It's coming to light. It's coming out. Something here about, it feels sneaky. And so that's why it's being met with resistance. Okay? It feels sneaky. So these are people who are like, well, since we didn't know about it, we should be upset because you didn't tell us. There's something here about the game is to be sold, not to be told. Literally, I'm serious. The game is to be sold, not to be told. And I told you judgment flashed out at me in the other deck, and here it is. There could be a Scorpio in the mix, but I feel like this is more so somebody here is basically calling BS on their own life. Like, you know, they have been fighting this decision or mental clarity for a while with this Two of Swords. There could be competition, and I feel like it is a sense of like, okay, it's two people here. There's two people fighting over a person, or there's two people that are fighting yeah, it's like fighting over a person, or if it's not fighting over them, you have a person that's trying to come in between. It's like the new you and the old you. Okay? So the old you would have reported back to the family that, you know, you're moving on, or that you are, you know, breaking up, or that you are, it's like getting engaged or falling in love, or, you know, it's like, but the new you is like, okay, I'm moving in silence, you know, I'm planning, I'm plotting, I'm executing. And you could have like family and friends that are like, well, the old you, because they're used to, these people are used to you, it's like falling for their trap. They're used to you falling for it. So they're used to you giving information. They're used to you falling into some sort of tradition. Like, even though you're trying to do your own thing, you always would still fall in line, you know, like that's how that's coming across. And for some of you, it's like, I'm no longer doing that. You know, this is how I choose to live my life moving forward. And people are like thinking that you got a split personality. Because this is really what's coming up. People think that you might have a split personality, or like a Gemini. I'm telling you, some of you could be Geminis out there. But this, because I'm hearing too much like a Gemini. That's in Beyonce's signs. That's what's coming up. Beyonce's signs. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Too much like a Gemini. So somebody here could be a Gemini, or Temperance, Sagittarius is Gemini's opposite. So that's how it's coming across. But it's like somebody here could be like, oh, you kept everybody out of your, you know, your business, or away from what you had going on. Queen of Swords, you protected it, especially if you're a Gemini. You can have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, be a Gemini, and then also have like Pisces and Cancer, which is why you're coming across in their reading. Because I do feel that as well. But somebody's like, you didn't tell us that you had this new opportunity. Six of Wands, Ace of Wands. You didn't tell us that you were moving into something more serious. The Six of Swords. And that you were going to be petty about it. The Five of Swords. The 5 to the 6. Like, we didn't know that. Yeah, see, Devil energy, Capricorn. Some of you, you're a Capricorn, and you have Pisces and Cancer in your chart. And like I said, this could be your opposite. Who is that? No, Cancer. It could be a Cancer. Or I'm picking up Aries with this. So this could be an Aries that is like obsessively worried about what you got going on in your life. Or here's something I'm also picking up with siblings. Some of you have siblings and you're upset because you wanted to be the first. You wanted to be the first to get married. Somebody here has a sibling like that. They wanted to be the first to get married, and they're finding out that you're getting, it's like engaged, or that you are getting married first, or that you didn't tell the family you had this going on. And some of you, I'm not gonna lie, you got some shiesty family members. They really aren't happy for you. They really don't want to see you move into anything happy or permanent, because you hold like this Empress energy in your family. You know, you get the good ones. I heard that. You get the good ones. So, you know, you can have jealous family members who are like, look at this bitch. Who she thinks she is? You know, she think her husband all that. You know, like, or this is how they're gonna feel once you get married or engaged. Because I feel like family and friends are the Three of Swords. It's not really like a Three of Swords situation unless you're like a Virgo or an Aries, or one of these people got Cancer and Pisces in their chart. Pisces, your energy is, like I said, that affair energy. You know, you've been kicking it too hard with somebody, and it's like information is getting ready to come out. The Moon, the Tower, Temperance. That's gonna, it's like balance the karmic scales, or the wheel of fortune. The wheel shall be balanced, is something like that. What goes up must come down. So if you've been on the up and up, you know, you're going to get the up and up. But if you haven't, and you've been dealing in an affair, you in trouble. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. So yeah, it's like there's a lot of rah-rah, a lot of riff-raff about this this Two of Cups. You know, people feel like you're being petty. This could also be what's coming up. Because for some of you, you're choosing to move towards a fire sign, and you could have fire in your chart, Pisces and Cancer. So you could be Cancer and have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius heavy in your chart, along with Gemini. So sometimes you could come across like too much like a Gemini, because I did hear that. So some of you could come across like a Gemini or like a Sagittarius. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. You're forming something new with somebody who is sexy. They are caring. They are loving. They give you the attention that you want. They bring in the money. Okay, somebody here is, we in the money. We're in the money. Some of you, this is you, Pisces, Cancer. Like I said, you could be other signs that have it strongly in your chart, or you are actually a Pisces or a Cancer. The money is flowing, or it will be. You got the Queen of Cups and then the 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio energy as well. Even though this is not a part of the Scorpio reading, I'm going to do them separately. Yeah, Pisces, this could be you, the High Priestess, using that noggin, okay? Some of you are really getting ready to use your thinking caps, and it's going to be fabulous, okay? You're going to be, it's like, some of you could be winning awards at work, okay? For what you know, because it's going to be fabulous, babies. Look at this. There's going to be much to celebrate, Pisces. There's going to be much to celebrate. Cancer, you as well. But I feel like this is Piscean energy with this High Priestess here. Somebody here is really going to be using their thinking caps, or really going to be able to produce creatively. This could be in whatever industry that you're in. This could also be online. But it's going to be much to celebrate. It's how that's coming across, because it's like you're getting everything all at once for some of you. So it's like you're getting secretly engaged, or in a relationship, or this could also be moving in with somebody. You could be, you know, that's the Tower. It's like people are like, they don't know you, or they don't know who you are or what you're about. But it's like, boom, it's like this person steps out with you, and it's like, who is that? You know, who is that? Or for some of you, you've already been out with this person. Pisces, Cancer, you've been out with this person. A Sagittarius, could be a Scorpio, or another Pisces, or Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Taurus. The Tower. It's like, wait a minute. You know, you can't do that. Like, somebody could have seen you out with this person, and it's like, it's coming up, or it's coming out, or your wife is finding out, or somebody here, your husband is finding out that you have been secretly involved with this person. Decisions will be made. You had the Two of Pentacles that also came out right behind the High Priestess. So whatever you have been hiding is going to come out, and there are going to be decisions made. These could also impact you financially, is what they're saying. So it's cheaper to keep her, okay? It's cheaper to keep her, is what I'm hearing. It's cheaper to keep her. Again, Three of Swords. This is what I'm talking about. It's cheaper to keep her. You know, you better work that out. You better patch that shit up. Yo, I am not even joking. Somebody here is having an affair and something is coming out, okay? And it is going to impact you financially. So even if your wife decide to stay with you or your husband decide to stay with you, they finna hit them pockets, okay? Some of you are already in the process of like divorce or separation. And so they're already doing this because they're obsessed about, you know, some sort of move on, or, you know, they could also be obsessed with, you know, your income, how much you make or how much you produce or provide or how much you used to. This could also be you're a new person, makes a lot of money or is very flashy, or this could also be involving children. You know, the children are going to be spoiled and loved, or they could be having a child or children with this person. You know, and it's like, what am I hearing? Silver spoon? Somebody here feels like, you know, I didn't get all that, you know, and you gonna give this, you know, your new person a better life than me. There's something here about somebody here is getting a better life. And it's angering them. Somebody's getting a better life. Other songs that came up, like I said, I heard Fumble by Trey Songz. Somebody here feels like they fumbled you or fumbled the bag, or, you know, like somebody here feels like you were petty. You secretly moved into a relationship that they knew nothing about, or this is what you're doing or what's to come. Tarot is a prediction, okay? 9 times out, and that's why I be telling people, I be like, stop getting hung up on gender specifics and stop getting hung up on timing. You know, here lately, I will say that here lately, my guys have been, you know, making me give you some of the time frame. So these messages that I've been getting, like in these last, 2, maybe 3 weeks, have all been like timestamps. But I don't do that because time and energy is fluid. And so this is what I feel is to come. Somebody here is going to be outraged, whether it's family or friends, because they knew nothing about this person, or they're used to you falling into some sort of tradition or conformity. There's conformance here. Like, you're not doing it anymore. And it's like, wait a minute. No one is above the law, because that's what I'm hearing. No one is above the law. Not even you. The lovers, again, is a Gemini or a Sagittarius that acts like a Gemini, or Pisces, Cancer. Small hint of Leo, but definitely Aries here. We're talking about Libra, Taurus, for sure. Could even be, like I said, Scorpio or Capricorn. But I feel like somebody here, yeah, a 9 of Pentacles energy. They told me stop shuffling. A 9 of Pentacles energy. Somebody here that is going to make you very satisfied, or that you're going to want to boast about, or that you're getting ready to boast about. Because I told you, somebody here is like, they're obsessed with your income or somebody's income. So the fact that either you or this person can provide a lifestyle is really going to, it's like, make people angry or jealous. There's a group of friends here that are jealous, okay? They're jealous, or they will be, about this new relationship that's forming that nobody knew about. Or, you know, when you two pop out, because I mean, you match each other. King and Queen of Wands. That's a very attractive pair, okay? They're very adventurous, spontaneous. They look good together. They look good separately. They look good while they're out. You know, these are attractive people. And they attract people with their energy because they are so vibrant and extroverted. So it's like people see them in the world and they show up in the world, okay? And now they're getting ready to pop out and show up together. And my nose is going crazy right now. Like, You guys, oh my gosh, it's like the tip of my nose is itching so bad. So I'm like, I know I'm on the right track. I know I'm on the right track. Somebody here is like, ooh, the family is upset. Like, who is this woman? You know, or your friends are like, you think you all that because you got that baddie on your arm. You know, like somebody hating. Somebody is hating. You got the wheel again, you guys. The wheel of fortune is out here twice. The old you is no longer living. You are being forced into a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. You know, a lot of you are going to be creating your own ways of doing things. And you got family and friends that are like, how dare you try to be above the law? You know, or some bro code or girl code, or how dare you be the one to get married? Yeah, out of the friend group, the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Devil, and the Two of Cups, and the Five of Swords. It's like, how dare you, you know, get in something stable? And some of them could have like toxic relationships, the Devil, the Five of Swords. So they have like toxic relationships. So their marriages aren't happy. And especially here with the Four of Wands, like their marriages aren't happy. They argue, fuss, and fight, which is why they're trying to keep you in your toxic relationship so y'all can all be toxic together. Or they are having a hard time finding somebody with that Ace of Wands. You know, they don't get the same opportunities that you do. And then here you come in here with this fine ass girl or this good looking ass dude. Like, somebody here finna be hating y'all. Like, somebody here is really about to be hating on y'all. And I feel like it's both of you, whether you're the masculine or the feminine energy, you got frenemies. People are going to be showing their true colors. They're going to be showing their ass. Because this is like, you know, like you guys are like Barbie and Ken. And somebody here is angry about it, or they will be. I feel like it's family and friends, but there could be, like I said, an ex that is also going to be upset because you're moving on. You know, this is really over with. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, they could be like thinking about it. Or like I said, these people are thinking about it heavy, you know, late at night when they're by themselves and, you know, nobody can see the real them. You know, they could be sad or lonely or depressed, or like I said, they could be plotting on you too. Some of them are very envious people. You know, they're at home because you're now at home, you know, with this secret person that nobody really knew about. Or like, for instance, this could be a group of friends that's like, hey, do you guys want to go out tonight? And you keep saying no. You keep saying no. And what I am also hearing, because like I said, they're drawing my attention back to whoever is having an affair. So somebody here like will tell, it's like their spouse, like, I'm going out with the guys or I'm going out with the girls, and then they're cheating with somebody, or they're tricking off, 10 of Pentacles, or buying this person stuff, or splurging on this person, taking them out, 3 of Cups, they're taking this person out or buying them stuff or spending money on them. And their spouse is finding out, or they found receipts, or like I said, they have known, they have just been trying to process it emotionally. So they could have been spending more time with friends or out of town, or caring for children, or spending time with family until they're ready to address this 3 of Swords. Like the fact that their person was cheating, or the fact that there was a third party, or is a third party. Because for some of you, this person is still lingering around. And then for others of you, this person has already gone on about their business. Could be with a Gemini or another Pisces, a Capricorn. Like I said, another Pisces or Cancer for sure. But like I said, they definitely a fire sign is Sagittarius or Aries. Very little Leo here, okay? But somebody here is turning into the Empress, and people are getting ready to start finding out, like, but it's after the fact, or like this is what's to come. You have the Ten of Cups here. So somebody here is also like, again, it could be a married couple that is like, they've broken up, but they're finding out, one of them is finding out that somebody has an option or another choice, or that they have been healing while they've been going through the separation or this breakup. Could be like a baby mother. Yeah, you got Temperance that came out again. These are all cards that came out together. I'm going to give them all to you because it was quite a few. But you had Temperance that came out as well. So it's a Sagittarius here. Somebody here could be, like I said, secretly falling in love behind closed doors. So these are intimate dinners. These are, you know, slow dances in the living room. This is very romantic energy, very intimate energy between these two people. And you got family and friends that are like, how dare you not tell us about this person? Or for instance, some of you, this person, oh my God, my nose. Some of you, this person, you know, y'all doing the do so much, enjoying each other that they get pregnant. And then it's like, everybody's like, wait, what? You know, you got another baby on the way? Or, you know, you really done with your baby mama? You really done with your baby mama? Or like I said, some of you, you're getting ready to start over and have another child. You could be praying to God about this. Especially late bloomers. Some of you, you know, this might be IVF treatments, or this could also be some sort of Lamaze. That's what I'm hearing. Lamaze class. I don't even know if they still do those, where, you know, like moms go to like some sort of class to, you know, work on I'm not, and again, you guys, I'm not a mother, so I wouldn't know. You have Justice here, because, yeah, somebody here could be getting ready to go to some sort of classes for first-time moms. Something like that is what I'm hearing. I heard Lamaze, but that could be an old term. Y'all school me in the comments, okay? You have the Justice here. So whoever this person is, like I said, they're very attractive. They could have, I ain't gonna lie, they could have red hair. If they don't have red hair, they have dark hair. So like brown, burgundy, some sort of like dark hair. It could even be like blue or purple. It's dark. They have dark hair. It could even be black. But it's not like blonde or like a ginger or nothing like that. Like somebody here they got dark hair, okay? And they're like, this person's like match, or like I said, the justice behind this was nobody knew about this. Nobody knew. The High Priestess again, High Priestess. You got Gemini, the Lovers out here twice. You got the Wheel of Fortune out here twice. So really big energies, major arcanas. It's secret. This person just didn't want everybody in their business. They didn't want people to know. Six of Wands, Six of Swords, that they were moving on. You know, they hid this. Queen of Swords, the High Priestess. They hid it. Like I said, some of you, you have a person that's trying to come in between you and this person. Knight of Pentacles. So you are having to put the brakes on, or you did have to put the brakes on what you had going on. Because what I always say about Knight of Pentacles is it's the slowest moving knight, yes. But definitely when it's off the horse. This person is like building, planning, strategizing, trying to grow probably their finances. These are pentacles we're talking about. So this person had to put the brakes on this for a while, you know, to set boundaries or to lure people away from what they really had going on, or to like readjust themselves in some sort of way. And now they're getting ready to move full speed ahead, because you do have the Chariot right underneath that. So it's not denied, it's just delayed energy. This person is strategic, especially if they're a Gemini, okay? And you got the Lovers out here twice. This person is going to share everything that they have been planning, okay? They're going to share that with you, the Ace of Swords. They're being led to do so. Let things flow naturally, unfold naturally is what I'm hearing. Let it unfold naturally, water signs. The remaining songs, because like I said, man, you actually had quite a few that came up. I'm going to put them in the description box. You had this song called Attitude by Trey Songz. You had Studio by Schoolboy Q. You have Provide by G-Eazy and Chris Brown. So, like I said, this person, you guys are really forming something solid, but it's going to be in private. And then you're going to pop out together and it's going to be very public. This person does feel like you're their soulmate because Soul Sister by Belial came up. You also had Cheers to You by Playa and Best of Me by Anthony Hamilton. And so I really feel like this person is bringing out the best of you. They are very loving, very caring, very nurturing, or this is you. And like I said, you could have thought that you were with a person like this. It could have been a Cancer, but I feel like you have decided to move forward, and you could be Pisces. Pisces and Cancer got something going on. Some of you, this is Pisces and Cancer, and you have all of these other energies around you, or it's in your chart. So take it how it applies. If it applies, you guys, I am going to stop here though. I do hope it was helpful and insightful. Always feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. MadamMemoir@gmail.com for anything related. Until next read, love and light.